Good morning, YouTube. I would like to start this video by saying it's Monday morning, and I fully plan on filming this and editing this and having it up for you to watch sometime today. Now, like, that's nothing too unusual. I have been known to record a video, stay up all night, and then post it first thing in the morning for you guys. However, I have not been known to wake up early. Like, I am not a morning person. Like, this is not my thing. So the fact that I'm here awake early before my alarm, like my alarm just went off, like, look at me, I'm looking good, but that says something, you know? Like, I'm genuinely passionate about this. I want to do this in all the free time that I have, and I wasn't able to get a video done last night. So I wanted to get up early and get one done. I've not been posting. I haven't posted the last couple of weeks, like the last week. I don't actually remember. I think I posted the Monday before last, but I can't even remember. I posted a video that kind of took things in a different direction, I guess, if you will say. You know, I have been recently watching some of my older content, like the stuff I made on this channel December 2018, January 2019. So I haven't even been doing this like a full year, but man, that stuff is not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. I have so many jump cuts, and I just cut out any stutter or stumble or like funny face. I was like, no, I can't have it. I cared so much about the presentation, like the lighting and the backdrop and not stuttering. It was just so, I don't know. And I held back. I held back a lot. And that was intentional to an extent. Like, I meant to hold back. I meant to not glorify or romanticize this, you know? I'm not trying to glorify drug use or romanticize addiction or encourage you to do any of the stupid shit I did. I wanted to make sure that my intentions were clear, so I really dialed it back. And I feel like, you know, that's just kind of something I've been conditioned to do my whole life. Ever since I've entered recovery, I've been dialing it back. And I don't know, it's just really kind of mind-blowing. So I posted this video, right? It's about CYS, my experience with it, and how they got involved when I had Emerson, because I was taking diverted Suboxone, aka I was taking a prescription that was not mine. And it was traumatic, and it still hurts my heart, and sharing that was personal. And it upset some people, and that kind of sucked. You know, like, I went into this is not my first time on YouTube. This is actually my second time, and I deleted the old channel because, God, that was even worse than the early stuff I made now. But I'll get there. I knew that I wasn't going to make everybody happy. I knew that there's just no way that everybody could like me, and I accepted that. I accepted that I will get mean comments, I will get hate comments every now and then. Majority of the hate comments that come in are, like, about Greg, though, which kind of sucks because it's my channel. But I'm grateful that I guess I don't have very many hate comments. I just wish that people would talk about me and not people I have on my channel. But regardless, I just didn't expect the people that didn't like my channel to be so close to me. To be people that I thought would be my biggest cheerleaders. And I know I believe that it's not the video exactly. It's not what I said in the video or the story I told in the video. It's like what that video highlights about our lives and our relationship and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, their pain is valid, and my video caused that pain. So it kind of put me in this tailspin where I didn't know what to do. I just felt like coming back would hurt more, and I don't know, I took some time to self-reflect, to really decide if this is what I want to be doing. Is this what I should be doing? Is this right? Is this gonna hurt anybody? Is it helping more than it's hurting? Who is it hurting? Why is it hurting? How much is it hurting? All that stuff. I've like really been working away at that, and thank God my therapist, she's been putting in some overtime. But I went back and watched some of my first videos, like from my old channel, and I'm gonna maybe include some here. They're very, very, very painful to watch because I was so tragically not confident. Hi guys, welcome back. I know I've been talking about posting videos for a while, but I always seem to fall short. But I finally have time now because my son's taking a nap, and I wanted to talk about. Hey guys, it's Sunday night. Just checking in, I guess, on my taper or whatnot. Excuse my messy ass room and my poor lighting, but let me know if you like this style. Instead of posting, you know, a video every couple days, it's easier for me to do it this way right now because my updates aren't really that big or important, but this way you can still know what happens throughout my week. So let me know if you like this, and hopefully I get my On Wednesdays We Wear Orange video made. I don't know. If not this week, then definitely next week. I think. I'll try. Alright, see you guys. There's a lot of times when I want to make videos and like I actually have videos ready to be made. I write out some of these ideas and I get pretty into it, but I always find a reason to not make the video. Like what I'm gonna say doesn't matter, or it could be really superficial because I'm female, so like I worry like, does my hair look okay, or like I need a haircut, like my ends are so dead. That has literally stopped me from making a video. It's sad, you know, I shouldn't have to feel the need to put makeup on before I film a video. Like, I've honestly put perfume on because I guess you can smell me. Like, I get really concerned about it. And then I get concerned about the content, you know? Am I just rambling? Does it make sense? Does it strike a chord with anyone? Like, do you relate? Am I just whining? Am I just being, you know, I'm bitching about nothing? Like, first world problems, I guess? But, I don't know. So, I'm too hard on myself, and I don't make videos nearly as often as I want to. But I'm trying, and I'm super impressed that I've even stuck it out this far, so. I had no confidence. I didn't feel like I belonged on YouTube. I didn't feel like my story mattered. I didn't feel like I mattered. And I clearly felt so much shame over who I was as a person and my story, and I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel valid, and it just reminded me that that is why I do this. This is why I'm here. This whole situation is why I do this, you know. I am trying to advocate against the stigma. I'm trying to break it down. And part of that stigma means that, like, people have to see this. I am going to just keep talking and screaming and shouting and saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, because this is important. You need to listen to this. And you can't ignore it. I mean, you can. You're more than welcome to, but your life is not going to get any better if you do. I am talking about the tough conversations that no one wants to talk about death, about overdoses, about IV drug use, about recovery, about all of it, about abstinence-based and harm reduction. Like, there are so many things that we could talk about. Matt, pregnancy, abortions, just, I can talk about that. And I know that doing so is helping somebody. So what really kind of got me in like this mindfuck was that I was filming a video. I filmed it actually, the whole thing, and it was super, super long and off topic. But I filmed my arrest, like how I got arrested, why I got arrested, and I did it in like a story time fashion, I guess, if you will. And it was entertaining. It was supposed to be entertaining anyway. It was supposed to be entertaining, lighthearted. I don't know, like I felt like I had reached a point where I have made my intentions clear. Like, you guys know I'm not trying to encourage anyone to do drugs. You guys know that I don't think it's cool to use, I don't think it's cool to steal, I don't think it's cool to break the law. That doesn't mean I can't share my story though. You know, my story still happened. There's nothing cool or fun or glamorous about selling drugs, using drugs, breaking the law, getting arrested, getting a felony. None of that's cool. Like, you shouldn't aspire to do any of that stuff. Like, I highly advise against all of it. But that was my life, and I have lived for so long feeling like I was a bad person during that time of my life, you know? And that's called toxic shame. So there's this thing called toxic shame, which has no place in recovery, and there's this thing called healthy shame. So we'll start here. Healthy shame is something that you make a mistake. You did something wrong, it hurt somebody, it went against your moral code, you know, you feel bad for doing it. You feel guilty, and you have the ability to learn from it, to not make that mistake again, to make a better choice in the future, Okay, got it. Toxic shame, however, is, it's not that, you know, how do I explain this? Like, it's not that you did a bad thing, it's that you are a bad person. And that is just, that is exactly how I felt so much about my recovery, my addiction especially, but my recovery too. Like, I couldn't talk to anybody about it. I didn't tell anybody I got on Suboxone. And for years, like even when I had Emerson, the CYS thing, like no one knew except for my dad. And my dad only knew because he helped me pay for it. And I don't know. I don't want to be ashamed anymore. I don't want to be ashamed unless I make a mistake and then I can change it. And I feel like I have proven myself enough to know that I know what I stand for. I know what I'm doing here. I know why I'm here. And I want to be here. I want to be sharing these stories. I want to be the one to talk about the uncomfortable things. I want to be the one to teach people about addiction and recovery. I want to be the one to give you hope. I want to be the one that people reach out to. And I don't know. I have been working on a video about my relationship with Suboxone and how it has evolved over the years, and it has kind of like turned into a whole bunch of other videos. So I will go back to why I got arrested. I do want to tell that story in more detail because I'm not ashamed of it. It's a mistake I made. I'm not a bad person. I just made bad choices, and I've worked really hard to not make those choices again, to become a better person. You know, like, it doesn't, no matter how different I feel from that version of me, that's still me. So I don't think people realize that they're shaming their loved ones when they, and there's just so many ways. But this whole idea of toxic shame and healthy shame, like, it really kind of came into focus again as I was thinking about my relationship with Suboxone. And for years I wanted off of it. I hated myself for being on it, especially after that CYS incident. Like, I felt like such an idiot, an uneducated, ignorant fool. And that was the toxic shame sinking in. And I'm happy to say that that's not how I feel now, but I will be sharing that video hopefully on Wednesday. I will get it up for you guys, but I don't know. I know what I'm doing, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys come back and watch my videos and leave comments, and I'm so grateful. I'm forever grateful, honestly. I have been thinking about doing like a fundraiser of sorts because I would really like to go see Jessica Kent. And she lives 11 hours away from me, which is probably like a 13-hour car ride, and yikes, that's far. So I was hoping I could go fly to see her. I was really hoping I could go fly to see her though, because I would like to make videos with her and I just want to freaking meet her. I want to hang out with her, but I don't know. That's like something I haven't done. You know, I have a Patreon and you guys are more than welcome to join it. I share videos there sometimes, videos that won't get released on this channel. Like, maybe they're videos that I want to, it's like a rough draft, if you will. That's kind of what I did last week. I released a rough draft of this video, and I got some other ones that I want to be posting. It's early, can you guys tell? Like, I'm not even drinking coffee. This is tea. I don't know how to work the coffee maker. My dad got it, it's new. Oh well. And now it's cold tea, but yeah. Anyway, if you are down for that fundraiser idea, if that sounds like something that would be cool or that you would be game to do, let me know. I don't really know how to do it. I guess like PayPal, Venmo, Patreon, I don't know. So back to Patreon real quick. I am actually working on cards. Like, if you sign up to be a patron of mine, I send you like a personalized little handmade card that I made and like a couple little things, and I don't know. I'm really grateful that the fact that I have 7 people that want to be a patron of me, like, what? Like, I'm just blown away. I've been patrons, I don't really know how, I have been a patron of other creators for a long time, years. And it's just really exciting to be on the other side and to feel like I don't know, I'm grateful. Especially after watching like those old videos and seeing how broken and unconfident and afraid I was. And I was so filled with shame, and I'm not anymore. So I hope that this video, or any video that I make, I never wanted to hurt any, oops. Oh no, my powder, did it break? Whew, we're good. I never want my videos to hurt anybody. That's not the intention. If anything, I hope that, like, if you're a friend or a loved one or even a subscriber, if I say something that maybe makes you think I lied to you, that clashes with your idea of me, that clashes with like your beliefs, like reach out to me and have a conversation, because I'm an open book, man. I'm putting it on the internet. I'm putting it on the internet because it's not that damn important, honestly. Like, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's just, so many people have been in these situations. That's why I share these stories. Like, yeah, that CYS one specifically, I internalized that shit. I was so embarrassed, and I hated myself for making that stupid mistake. But so many women have to deal with CYS or whatever, DHS, I think they call it, CPS. There's different, whatever, you know, children and youth. So many women who are on MAT medications have to deal with them anyway when they have a baby. So, like, it was gonna happen anyway. I mean, they might not have been as extreme as South Carolina taking my son away, but I don't know. If I could help one woman, one mother, not make that choice, it was worth it. And I already can tell how many people I have resonated with, how many people have related to that video, and that means a lot to me, because I still hurt from it. And I never meant for that to hurt anybody else when it's something that hurts me so much, but I understand that it's easy to misinterpret things or have a confirmation bias and take it to mean something that it doesn't mean, or to kind of go like all or nothing and be like, oh, I didn't know about this, so then what else do I know about? And I get it, and I see your pain, I see their pain, it's valid, but it's not gonna stop me, because I know that we, you, me, you, and me, you, and me, and you, me, and you, and you, and me. I think I need some sleep. I know what we're doing here. I know we're building something beautiful, and I'm proud of it, and I'm happy to have you here. So this was basically just a big long rambly video just to let you guys know that I'm not leaving YouTube. I didn't really mean for it to come across that way. Well, yeah, I kind of did, because I felt that. I didn't know if I could post another video. I couldn't even film them. Like, I would talk and film and go. Like, I got all dolled up. I'll include a clip. I want to tell the story about how I got arrested and got my felony, but I want to tell the story about how I got arrested and got my felony. It's not the first time I've... Hey guys, what's up? I really want to tell the story about my arrest, when I got arrested and got my felony for possession with intent to deliver. And I've kind of touched on it before. I've shared this story, but I haven't really gone into detail. I've glossed over it. That was intentional, you know. I know why I did that. I didn't want to give the wrong impression. I didn't want you to think that I was proud of selling drugs and getting arrested. I didn't want it to sound like I was bragging. I really don't want to glorify drug use. I don't want to romanticize addiction. I don't want to encourage you to break the law. Nothing about that is glamorous or fun or cool. It's not something to aspire to. Like, you really shouldn't. I highly advise against doing any of that stuff, but it was my life. It's what I did. When I started this channel, I knew that I could never help anyone without being honest. Like, I had to be honest with you guys. I had to be vulnerable, and I had to be vulnerable. I had to... When I started this channel, I knew that I couldn't help anyone without being honest. And I knew I had to be vulnerable and open and kind of bare it all, if you will. And I knew that meant revealing lies I might have told my family, or revealing things I never told them. And I knew that would hurt. I knew that would hurt them, but... You know, and I was like going, and then all of a sudden, like, an intrusive thought would pop in my head, and it'd be like, why are you telling this story? What is the purpose of this story? Entertainment was not enough of a reason. I could not be okay with that. I felt ashamed. I was ashamed. And that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm working through that, and hopefully they work through that too, but I can only control myself, so... That's all I have for right now, guys. I'm going to get back to work on that Suboxone, evolution of my relationship with Suboxone video, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.